Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to run through with these text actions, just to make things a little clearer and easier for you when you're working them out. So what I did when I created them was, firstly, I set up a document size of 1024 by 768 and created these on a grey background and all of them in black text. So I suggest that maybe you do the same. I believe these are more optimized for titles rather than paragraph text, because when you create them really small you tend to lose a lot of detail. So let's go ahead and have a look at some. So let's have a look at grit. Yeah, so when I created them, I was set them up at about this size here so that I could really see the detail. So what you need to do is, once you've created some text, is just rename the layer to text, have it selected, and let's have grit. Hit play, and you'll notice that they're all contained in one folder. Now, not all actions retain the base text layers. Some of them are actually raster layers, because I had to rasterize them to achieve certain effects. So this one here, you could freely scale up and down. Oops. Like this. But problems that you run into when you scale them down is like this, for example. It does not look like the original. It's because most of the time it's caused from the stroke within layer styles and the bevel and emboss settings. So I mean, you could go in, firstly you could you know, tick these eyes on and off and try and identify where the problem is, or I would suggest just creating it quite big, right? Rename layer text again. And so what I would do, if you're happy with this, is just shift select the layers and go to, sorry, in the folder as well, and go to layer, merge layers, like this, so that we have it on a transparent background. And then what we can do is just go select all, copy, and then paste it into your onto your work. So let's have a look at another one. Let's have a look at fluid. Again, rename later text. Select and hit play. Now, I'm not sure this one is, but some actually rely on the background color. See, if you actually zoom into this one here, you'll see that a majority of it is transparent. So whatever your background color is going to really depict the color of the text. So if we change this to a red, you'll see that, whoops, it fills the inside of the text with a little bit of red. I mean, you can change this back. You can go into these text layers, double click, and select color overlay, and you know, choose your own color. Just that. And a little tip here: if the action has all text layers like this one here, you can shift select them, hit T on the keyboard, click into the text to the fonts bar up here, and just literally hit the down arrow, and it will go through your fonts. And so it's a good way just to check which one is going to suit. Let's have a look at Chaos. Chaos is one that the look will change depending on really the thickness of your font. So let's change this to Impact. Impact's quite a thick font. Chaos. Play. Hit OK. If there's any pop-ups during the action, just hit OK, So if you compare this to the preview image, you'll notice that it's quite different. The look, because the thickness of each character, it allows for more detail. So if we compare this to select this and then create it again with a new font. And rename it to text and use Century Gothic. So I think in the preview image what I did is shrunk the spacing of these letters a bit. Like this, and just hit play. Hit OK. And so that's it. The look is quite similar to the preview image here. And again, you could switch these layers off and use just separate components if you wanted to. And if it has produced a text layer, what you could do is firstly just solo it to see what it looks like, and if you like the look, you could save that into your layer styles. So by just going to Window, Styles, click on this little icon down the bottom here, create new style, and call it whatever you want, and so that's saved out. So yeah, you really need to experiment with different fonts. As a really important tip, I think you should create the text on a document size at around 1024 by 768 and make it quite big, and then just, if you're happy with it, flatten the layers and copy and paste it over to your work. That's what I would do, and that's what I did to create the preview image. I created each word in this size document box, stage size, and let's fix this up. So what I did is shift select these, flattened it so that it's transparent background, and then I hit C and cropped an area, and just saved it out as a PNG file, and then just pasted it into the preview image. So that's it. Just email me if you have any questions, if you're stuck somewhere, and I just hope this has cleared up a few things. It makes it a little easier for you when using these. So thank you.